So as we push on here, we do have a special guest in the studio tonight. Wave to the crowd right now. You're streaming live to the world. We have Patricia James in the studio. Just look at me. Don't look there. You're live right now. They're seeing you. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing well. David, thank you for the invitation.
No problem at all, man. So you're running for office again, right?
Yeah, we're doing this thing one more time.
One more time. So you say one more time, meaning that's it after this? If it doesn't come through?
It coming through.
It coming through? Okay.
I'm enjoying you with that talk.
Yeah, just put it out positive, and it's all gonna come back positive, right? So you're running for office. You ran 2 years ago, right?
Yes.
That was your first time?
Yes, it was.
Okay. So what was that experience like? I mean, did you learn anything? Was it positive? Did you get a sense of what it would be like to run and then maybe get into office?
2016 was testing 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
So I did learn a lot. I encountered some interesting characters along the way.
Okay.
So I know who to avoid and who
to deal with, right?
Who to deal with.
I got you.
I've always been around politics, so.
Okay.
But the experience was interesting.
Okay.
And I decided it's something I have to do.
Okay.
I told that the last time we spoke, I did mention that to you.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm here again.
Okay.
For the second time, and like I told the campaign committee, I said, "This is it. If me get in, I have time to waste with this. I have other things to do, other things to do. But it's time for this. It's time for this change."
Okay. So you're running as what? As a Democrat, Republican, Independent, neutral zone?
I'm an independent candidate.
Okay. Why you choose independent?
From the time I registered to vote at 18 years old at CVI in St. Thomas, I've been an independent candidate.
Okay.
The Republican Party is not my cup of tea.
Okay.
And really, I'm not doing parties right now because I don't see any strong party in the Virgin Islands with a proper vision to carry us forward. I don't have time to be fighting within a party. They have to come out to fight in this legislature for the people's business. I get into I got to pick my battles now.
I got you. So as we move on here, just introduce yourself and tell us, a little bit about your past, your history, why you're running, and then tell us what your platform is. Give us, Super, I like to say, give us 3 areas that you want to dive right in if you get in and try to make some positive change on.
Well, my name is Patricia M. James. I am from the town of Frederickstead.
Okay.
But I live up this side of the world now.
Okay.
I have a doctorate degree in Christian political science. I have a master's in ministry, and I have a bachelor's in finance.
Okay.
Also a professor at Rama Institute of Theology, as well as an instructor at Issachar School of Prophetic and Apostolic.
Okay.
I'm also the director of education for CDC out of Chicago. I'm also the Caribbean representative. I've been honored last year as by Dr. Carol Sherman's ministry out of the Midwest as a woman of influence, honor, and power.
Okay.
And excellence. Influence, excellence, and power, correct.
Okay.
Yeah, I was honored last year, August. I've traveled the Caribbean extensively as a public speaker. I do a lot of public speaking.
Okay.
Human development.
Okay.
Character development.
Okay.
Spiritual development.
Okay.
That's where my area is at. That's my expertise. That's the area that I could do. I can see people do better. I'm more about empowerment than an enabler. I not to enable people.
Okay.
So more about empowerment and getting up and doing something, because we all have been sent to the earth with giftings within us.
Okay.
And other people, they're frustrated in life and angry because you haven't fulfilled your purpose. You were sent on earth with something to do. You were sent with giftings and you choose to not use them, and then you become frustrated. After the frustration we see in our communities because lack of purpose fulfilled.
Okay. So your thing to do is to run and help.
I've been helping before I've been running.
Okay.
I have there are people in the community who have helped a lot.
Okay.
While I was in ministry at Kingdom Explosion from 2009 to 2013, as the pastor of the ministry, a lot of people that we helped. And even beyond the ministry, other people had to shelter, hiding from whoever, had to hide them in, families call, sick in the family, can you send us? We had to come down to see our mother. So I've been with some young men. You don't see them on the street anymore. No, they're not in jail.
Okay.
We had to get them off the island. They're in America. Some of them, they were doomed for destruction here in St. Croix. And They just need a little guidance, a little somebody to speak purpose. Again, here comes the word.
Okay.
Purpose into them, that you just didn't send here to hustle on the street or to kill and to hang out on the corner.
Okay.
You know, there's more to you than that. And as several of our young men are in America now doing very well. So I've been helping around here for a very long time.
A very long time. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so let's get into your platform. What are 3 or 2, 3 or 4 areas that if you get in, you'll be able to, or you would like to jump right in and have an effect on the Virgin Islands in general?
David, my platform have not changed from last election.
Okay.
It had just been reinforced because of the storms.
Okay.
As member of this community, as an 8th generation Crucian, I am very displeased at the condition of our island, our territory.
Okay. What specifically though?
I come in.
Okay.
You know, I spoke last election about the manicured lawns agriculture.
Okay.
That was unable to produce anything for us to eat.
Okay.
It's a shame when a government cannot provide food and water for itself.
Okay.
So with I spoke about the manicured lawns, and here we come now, 2 years later, and we were not able, as a people, that way old people call it ground food. It grows in the ground.
It grows in the ground,
and
yeah.
they're aware of the weather and the climate that we're in. Okay, ground food can't blow away.
Yeah.
It can't blow down.
Yeah.
Okay. Pumpkin and those stuff could have been planted in agriculture. Okay, and at least something given to our seniors saying thank you.
Okay.
Compliments of not the federal government, compliments of your local VI government. It's only a matter of time, and we need to wake up as a people here and stop trying to dilly-dally and hope it goes away, or we cannot continue being delusional.
Okay.
We cannot continue being delusional. In February, we had some high winds that began to take us on tarpaulin, and it also hindered our food supply from coming to us.
Okay.
You know, you go to the store and the sign says no food.
Yeah.
That's a testing 1, 2, 3. Because one day it's going to happen for real.
Okay.
Okay, one day it's going to happen for real. So, we need to have. Let me put this. Let me start with this. Let me start with this.
Okay.
We have given plots to farmers to use. Okay, they grow whatever they want. Guinea grass, tantan.
Okay.
We have to come to the point now where I'm giving you land to plant, but we want, if we give you an acre, we expect 3/4 to be okra. If we give you, because in your area where okra go good, we need to have a 3 to 4 acres of okra, and with those farmers that are using our land have to be told, you could plant what you want in your 1/4 of the acre, but that 3/4 must be used for specialized crops.
Okay.
This thing are we having, it's frightening when your trailer of food falls in the sea.
Okay.
It's frightening when you go, you can't get eggs. I see, I'm going to stuff that can be doable now.
Here and locally.
Okay,
here.
locally. All right. When you talk to certain individuals in agriculture that have been in there and have prospered from it, they keep telling me it can't work. But you see, it can't work for them because they're already eating and have prospered and have become wealthy off of the agricultural products such as the dairy, the milk, the eggs. It can't work. Okay, but it worked for you when St. Croix had less population. Okay? When it comes time now for someone else to inquire, even for the government to get involved in a public-private venture such as dairy, we need to have our hands in these stuff.
Okay.
We shouldn't have, I'm going to say it, Alibaba and the 40 thieves holding we hostage after during a storm. I don't like that. Okay. The whole we hostage with water, the whole we hostage with food, and there is no reason when we have these natural resources around. So before I get to really my full platform, my vision is simple. My vision is nation building.
Nation building. Okay.
Nation building.
Okay.
We're building up. We are building a nation. Let's call what we're building. We're building a nation.
Okay.
Okay. You have a vision. Now I tell you, I'm not seeing a vision. We're not seeing a vision. A vision calls for comprehensive land and water use.
Okay.
We've been asking for that for over 30 years. From the time in CVA, we've been calling for this.
Okay.
We still don't have it. That way we could have 3 gas stations in less than a 1/4 mile.
Yeah.
Okay, because there is no control, there is no proper land with this going here, with that going there.
Everything is like right there.
Everything is right there. So my vision is nation building, and the mission statement for this campaign is to identify and to access our natural resources as one of our primary steps towards self-determination.
Okay.
Now when we hear self-determination, we get frightened. People come out of La La Land. The United Nations again put out a report that that all non-self-governing nations must come to a place of deciding what we are going to do. We cannot stay as we are. Okay, and so when they hear self-determination, people panic. It's okay. It's okay to grow up. It's okay to hold your own battle.
Okay.
It's okay to stand on your own feet. It's okay to plant most of your food. It's okay to produce your own water to the point you can even distribute, get in the water industry. It's okay. It's okay for us to prosper. Nothing wrong with us as the people prospering. And nothing wrong with us as grassroots people in this land prospering.
Okay.
Okay? But we have to identify our natural resources. Why should, after the storm, I have to pay $35? Why didn't pay? I behave bad. $35 for a case of water, and the brand is 10. Now you and I know that 10 competes with Fabuloso and it's cheaper.
Yeah.
Okay? Now they're telling me it's alkaline water. I said I don't care. It's still 10.
Yeah.
Okay? I said $35 because we were being held hostage by a people that came here, and we open the car. That's how we stay. We open we're going to support because we don't want to do it. We're going to support. And now the time when we're in a crisis, they hold us hostage. Okay? While the government can get into the water production, the land, the bill, the law is on the books for feasibility study by Rocky Library. But I don't understand why we need to study water if you go in a good industry.
Okay.
We didn't study Diageo. It should be down our throat.
Yeah.
Okay, but anything that profits us as a people are going to benefit the masses have to have a study done. Well, quite obviously, we're still studying.
Okay.
So I'm going to finish the study now. Water, the good industry.
Okay.
Okay, we need to get into we need to be storing water. We just can't assume that the next disaster, America going to come to us. You saw the billion now, they're telling us something. Okay? We need to grow up.
Okay. Okay.
We need to grow up. So food and water is my concern. That the government must get in some kind of private-public venture with water. A government must be able to provide proper drinking water for its citizens. It is a humane thing. It's necessary. When we get in dirty water coming through the pipes, I understand that it because the copper pipes and we're going through the season and we're going to be renovated and we get to how we want it to be done. So I'm not knocking that. But I'm talking about the fact that we do not produce water for sale as a people. Okay. And we import water from every place in the world, even St. Kitts. So I don't see why we cannot get into the water industry. It's viable. It's profitable. You're drinking rum and water. Yeah. You're drinking more water than rum. You understand? So the water market is there. And it's not just about regular drinking water. Come on, we could take out the capsule and drop it in the water and call it sparkling crucial water. Yeah. I mean, we could drop a little mango flavoring and call it mango. So the possibility, the potential in that industry is great. Okay.
And this is a thing too that I guess you feel that would bring monies into the territory.
Of course, and that's my whole thing about generating money and saving money. Because when we begin to get into the water industry, we begin now to there'll be tourism coming. Because it's a product. We can now market to the tourist boat, market out there, market it. Whatever we need to do to get with our water distributors, bottled water distributors, to help them market their products, we need to do that.
Okay, I got you.
Because when the money comes in, now we're talking about GRS, we have the money, but then we can say we can allocate a percentage of the profits from the water industry into the GRS, to repay the GRS unfunded liability. Yeah.
So is there like underground water? Like is it? I mean, it's not seawater, but I guess it's fresh.
St. Croix. The world right now has 3% of fresh water remaining. As a matter of fact, the United States right now, if you pay attention, they're getting ready to go into Argentina because they're going to the Antarctic to tap into that fresh water supply. Okay. St. Croix has a small percentage of that fresh water supply that's left in the world. underground groundwater. So anywhere where we have water, we got seawater, we have groundwater. Okay, so we need to get into that industry immediately, and it's doable.
Okay, that's something that could happen quickly.
Come on, it's doable.
Okay,
it's doable.
Okay,
and then that water industry now also links up to recycling, because we can take those same water bottles, we recycle them. It's a process, a semen process. Then they're actually reduced to a little capsule.
Okay,
and we're ready again to use the bottle to get your water, whatever product you want to put in the bottle, put it and you blow it up to whatever size you want.
Oh, okay.
So you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
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 These things can be done.
Okay.
They're doable like now.
Right now. Okay. Okay. So what else is on your platform?
I dealt with the food still and I ain't gone away.
Okay. Okay.
I led to mariculture. I spoke about that. I'm just reinforcing and expounding on my platform from last year, because after the storm, I need reinforcement. Okay. We taking care of ourselves here in the Virgin Islands. Okay? Mariculture and aquaculture, I mentioned that last year. I'm talking about artificial reefs. Okay. Alabama and Florida has a massive artificial reef program going on. Okay. Artificial reef enhances your marine life. Your marine life. Give you more fish, give you more lobster, whatever, okay? Enhance commercial fishing, sport diving, scuba. Okay. All right? But why we say artificial reef? Because we realizing now that as the average person in St. Croix, it's hard to get a lobster. Okay. You go to the fish market, the lobster there, and they're already telling you, Jimmy Weber coming for it. Oh, okay. Oh, there's other body coming for it to take it to the restaurants. Okay, I got you. Me vexed with that. I love that. Okay. I love that our local stuff going in there. Yeah. Okay, and it's a demand. So it's for us now to begin to decide if we can harvest lobster. We can with these artificial reefs. Okay. 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 There's certain fish that were put on this extinct cliff like grouper. We could begin to harvest that. I spoke about that last election. Okay. And okay, well, how you build an artificial reef? I got you back again. All them old tire we have around here. Tires are used to make artificial reef.
So just drop them in there.
Well, of course, the system you have. You call that way. You need marine engineers to come in and develop that. But the tires them are down by the bush. Yeah. The old cars, they can be used to create artificial reef. Artificial reef stops erosion, beach erosion. So the best place for is Frederickstead. Okay. You created a way where you give the ship still passage to come in, okay, but you have your artificial reef created, and trust me, there's funding for that out there like crazy. Okay. So you're talking about like grants and that kind of stuff? Grants. Yeah, they have private grants for that. They have a foundation actually doing that artificial reef thing. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So we'd have to put an artificial reef around all 3 islands in order to sort of get the full benefit of this? Or how do you envision that? I don't see in St. Croix right now. Okay. Okay, I seeing that we suffering over here. Okay. Okay, so I'm sure once it comes into play, we can, and we see the benefit of it, we do it in St. Thomas. We expand it. It's being done in other Caribbean islands. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, but you could go and get fish. I want a lobster, I want a fish. You go right out there, and they're harvesting it right there after their business. So, so we're behind time here in St. Croix. We have come from being the head to being the tail, and it's time for us to come back to our proper stature at the royalty of the Caribbean. Okay. Okay. So what else is on your we did mariculture, transportation. Okay. We need to look at our taxi industry. Okay. When I can go to any other Caribbean island, any place in the world, and jump out and get a taxi anywhere, make the phone call, or go on the app and and here in St. Croix, we can't do that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It's ridiculous. The taxi industry needs to be redressed and addressed. Okay. First and foremost, we need meters. Inside taxi cabs. Taxi. Yeah. We do it ourselves. We do ourselves in with our greediness. Okay. Okay. Now we have a lot of people coming to our island for business. Okay. And here it is. One gentleman said to me they charge him from St. John's shop to Sunny Isles and back $50. Okay. Okay. Well, I could take a taxi from Stone Mountain, DeKalb County, to Hatfield Airport for $60 one way. Yeah. Yeah. And the distance is
way longer.
See what I'm talking about?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
You know, we have a culture of thief.
Yeah. So why do you think we haven't done that? I mean, that seems like a, you know, you in America, you can just call a taxi. You know,
Everybody's everybody's friend. Everybody's everybody's friend cross here. Nobody want to take a stand and do what's right.
Okay.
We're to compromise. We quicker do evil in this place than do what's right. We quicker applaud the evil that's being done than to look to do the right. So if we keep looking in the darkness, that's all we're going to see. Nothing.
Pure darkness.
Pure darkness, nothing.
Okay.
Okay? So when you realize you got to catch a taxi, I mean, why our seniors, because someone said don't get the Vitran Plus, why they have to wait by Plaza for a whole hour for somebody to give them a ride?
Yeah.
Why aren't there? Well, we got gypsy taxis, but then we have to find a way to deal with the gypsy taxis to legitimize them. You know what you think?
Yeah. Yeah.
So if we have to get, okay, we'll give out 25 gypsy taxi license under the classification on the back of the driver's license, on the back of our driver license. They want to be a taxi, but like a higher driver.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
They have different classification for drivers. And what we know, we put some will be stationed in Soniels.
Yes.
Okay, you have a sticker or something that certify you Soniels.
Yes.
Okay, we have some station in Kmart West.
Okay.
In Plaza East. It's ridiculous here in this place.
Yeah.
That you can't get a taxi to carry you home. I mean, the taxi running the main route.
Yeah.
And if you call one of these from in town, they ain't coming because they got to deal with the tourists.
Yeah.
And it's, I mean,
yeah.
we got to do better than this as a nation of people.
Okay. So this thing is the thing that you think could happen pretty quickly.
It's a thing that we could, yes.
Okay.
You know, we did that thing that can be done quickly.
Okay.
And we're looking for things that, because you see, we're building a nation, you have to go to the foundation. You need food, you need water, you need transportation.
Yeah.
And we need clothing, we need shoes. Why we don't have any cobblers? Why our children are being trained to fix shoes and to make shoes? You see what again?
Yeah.
We're a nation.
Yeah.
This island mentality that we have, we might be an island we live on, but we're a nation of people. Until we see ourselves as a nation of people, we're going to all be looking for somebody to give us something. The wind blow and FEMA ain't come. I waiting for FEMA to do what? Clean your yard?
Yeah.
To pick up the debris out of your yard, your own debris, you waiting for FEMA to come to do that for you?
Yeah. You gotta take more responsibility.
We need to grow. I'm saying it up. We need as a people to grow up here in St. Croix.
Okay.
We focus on the minor and we don't focus on what's important.
Okay. What else you got on your platform?
We did the transportation. There's so much thing. I'm concerned about our educational system.
Yes, that's a big issue.
Okay. But I'm going to reapportionment. If I could get to education or anything else, I must deal with reapportionment.
Okay.
Because the reapportionment becomes the structure that carries the Virgin Islands forward into the future as a unit. Okay, because once we come, we're in a building stage of it, the foundational stage. But where I can see this going, we begin to identify the districts and what that district can offer.
Yeah.
Okay? You understand what I'm saying? So you might have district and I might just have agriculture alone, or in that way. This is now where we can develop a proper land and water use plan.
Okay, I got
because we
you.
can we district in the area, the islands, and we can say, well, this area have this, and we want to continue this here. So if you want to put a shopping mall, you can put a shopping mall in the middle of the area. You have to go to this area because the area allocated for that type of industry.
Okay,
you know, so we need to.
Okay.
We need to grow as a nation. We need to grow as a nation.
So let me ask you about the reapportionment.
Yes.
Reapportionment thing. So how do you envision that? I guess for me, I see that in two ways. I guess, we have 7 St. Croix, 7 St. Thomas, and 1 sort of floating around in St. John. I guess reapportionment could be done in a sense of lessening that number. Instead of 7, we can have 5. That's one angle on it, I guess. And then the other angle is basically chopping up all the islands into districts. And someone that lives in that district now runs to support the people in his district. So what are your thoughts on that?
Like I said, David, it's a baby. It's a boy or a girl.
Okay.
Okay? So we have reapportionment. We're going to be on the ballot at the referendum.
Okay.
But now the question we're going to have to be asking, like you said, we're going to chop up the island them.
Okay.
And we're going to have 5 districts in each island, or 3 districts in St. Thomas and St. Croix, and 1 in St. Thomas. That's the question. But for me, I need to reduce the Senate.
Okay. Because I think if you drop 2 from the Senate, then that's 85,000 times 2.
No. You use that with me. I'm looking for more. We say 85 with the salary for the senators. I want to know the budget for each senator. You multiply that by the number, and then you will know exactly what the savings realized is. And then what we could do with what I would like to do with the savings realized from decreasing the Senate is putting it in our escrow account, because we can't keep paying rent. Governor homeless, we homeless, all are we homeless?
Yeah.
We need to grow up.
Yeah.
We need to grow up. And some said if the governor offered to do a law to build the Superior Court with the district, with the Superior Court,
yes,
the judicial branch and the legislative branch, to build a law complex.
Yes.
Okay, and I think that's a beautiful idea. Okay, so if we realize that saving from 4 senators, that has to go into our escrow account. Okay, that goes towards that. We have to find a home. We have to be proud as a people that can point. I can bring my friends from America and say, that is our legislature. That's the legislature. They're in there, I think it's over there.
Yeah.
Or they're down by the sewer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, pride is pride. We need as a people pride, man.
Yeah.
Pride in our place, pride in our who we are.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. So if we give up 2 here and 2 in St. Thomas, so you talk about putting that difference in an escrow, but I mean, that's a good idea too. But we could also use that money as salary. We could chop 85 in half and pay 2 people. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. 2 people to do a job in some government office. So I guess there's many ways.
We want too much government work.
Okay.
Well, right now, because of where we're going, we see that now work have been created because of the
storms that
storm, and that's a plus sign.
Yeah.
Actually, Maria means the well wished for child.
Yes.
Because my middle name is Maria.
Oh, okay.
So Maria means well wished for child.
Okay.
So we were in a dire need, and we had a wish. And Maria, we don't tell God how to move out, how to do it, but we thank God it wasn't more serious than it is, because we're still suffering from the aftermath.
From the effects. Yeah.
Yeah. So but no. We need to grow private sector.
Okay.
So a lot of the stuff you will hear me saying to go along my campaign trail, and my son, what you talking about? I'm giving you ideas for small business.
Okay.
I'm giving you. We have to stop. You see, we don't know who we are as a people, okay? But we are the one that's supposed to be controlling the business. Mm-hmm. If I tell you how we been, you'll be a different conversation. So I'm not going there today with David.
Yeah.
Okay, but we are supposed to be the ones controlling the business. Mm. Okay, the older folks didn't want to control the business because we had come out from Granny working for Miss Marco and washing Miss Marco clothes, but Granny was actually self-employed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because when Granny take Miss Marco clothes and Mr. Sloan clothes and Dr. Stone clothes, she was actually working for herself.
Yeah.
We didn't see it that way. We want to be like, okay, fine. And we had a chance to go to college, university, and we come back home now. Everybody wants a government job. Nobody thinking about creating work.
Yeah.
Because the word of God speaks to work. The only job in the Bible is job. Don't have so much problem on your job because you're doing a job. Okay?
Yeah.
You were created to work. When God put man on the earth, he says, tend the garden, walk it. Because in your work, you start to know what your giftings are. For example, when I was selling insurance, I was in the office. I don't like to lock down in places. And they sent me out in the field to sell a flag. I mastered that.
Okay.
Then I realized, what? I could sell things, I bought at this. I began to sell cars. I mastered that. Real estate, I mastered that.
Okay.
So I realized that by work, not a job, by work.
By working.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay? So we have to get away from this slave mentality that somebody going to tell me how much you what.
So you think small business needs to sort of, the whole area of small business needs to sort of, because I understand that it's somewhat difficult. There's a sort of a long-winded process to start a business here. In the States, you can kind of do all this stuff online.
I did mine online.
So you can sit down in your pajamas and just say, I want to do a business, create a name, and everything is done.
Everything right there, yeah.
Okay. All right, so what else is on your platform? So you said...
I want to talk more about reapportionment.
Yes.
The benefits of reapportionment, if we do districting, it allows us to identify leadership. We have a problem here in the church and the community. We don't want to train anybody behind us because we have a mentality we're going to live forever and ever. Amen. Okay? With reapportionment, and especially with the districting, as a district senator, I can identify who are the leaders in my district, who are the upcoming leaders in my district, and begin to groom them.
Okay.
Because in the district, we must have some vision, I'm going to use that word, for this district.
Yes. If
I don't effectively communicate it to the next leader, you're going to be like what happened between John DeYoung and Kenneth Mapp and Turnbull.
Okay.
Because Kenneth Mapp, they started Frederickstead under Turnbull administration as the PFA. The PFA. DeYoung, in his insecurity, didn't keep Mapp, okay? As he would have been in Frederickstead today with that craziness.
Okay,
but he's threatened by everybody else. It's not about you. It's about the people of the Virgin Islands and the mandate. If you were sent or you were called to run, you must have a mandate on your life for the people. What is your mandate?
Okay.
Okay, so if I know what the mandate is, what the charge is for my district, I begin to groom, because more than likely the person I'm going to groom them after already working for me.
Yes. Yes, I got you.
Okay? So we're seeing stuff like Nelly not running this term, and I applaud her for taking a stand. Okay? She tired, she had enough, wherever she going, but thank you for she served. She served well.
Yes.
Okay? But when you have Nelly now saying she's not going to run, but Nelly, who you mentor in the Hispanic community to take your place, that we have, I don't know if it's true, Bellardo coming back to run to represent the Hispanic, because we didn't take time to train a Hispanic woman or man to be a senator.
Yeah, someone young coming up.
We need to mentor in the churches too. We need to begin this mentoring program. So with reapportionment and districting, we can get that done.
Okay. So let's say, for example, you got in as a district representative. Let's say from hypothetically, say from Kmart West all the way down to the police station.
Okay.
That whole area in between there.
Mike off.
Yeah. Good guess. If that was your district, I mean, give me one thing that you would be pushing for to sort of, I guess, revitalize that your district. From Kmart West to the police station there. That's your district. You know, you follow what I'm saying?
I follow you. I follow you.
What would you do to sort of enhance your district? I mean, what would you be trying to do?
I don't want to give me that district. I got to stop and think what's happening in that area. Well,
that's a big area.
First and foremost, we got Sunshine Mall and that building across the street there. That we need to decide what we're going to do with it. We have to engage the property owners. What are we going to do with this thing?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's an eyesore.
Yeah.
We have Kmart, Sunshine Mall have become a white elephant, an eyesore.
Yeah.
So it's for us to be, as a district senator, to begin to speak to the owners of those properties. Have they been speaking to anybody? What plans do you have? Okay, is any major department store you want to bring in here? Is any major supermarket, Whole Food,
yes.
White Food?
Yes.
The white, you know them nice places?
Yeah.
Is anybody, because there's actually no supermarket right there.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's thing that about, I want to get back to that same, because we talking about what we're going to do. Now, how are we going to get the money to the district? Are we going to decentralize our government? Or we have to go fighting now with the other districts to compete for money? Or are we going to get an allotment? You see, I tell you, it's only a frame. You don't have no meat on it yet. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if you can, okay, my district, the road need to pave. What you need to pave. All right? How do I handle that? It reapportionment, but then am I going to have money allocated in my district account for that, or I have to go to central government and fight to get that?
Okay, so those are the two options to get money.
Yeah, so we have to decide.
Okay.
I said we have started the step.
Okay.
But we have to decide now how we're going to really structure it.
Structure it, I got you.
Okay, are we going to decentralize? Are we going to have at-large senators, 3 at large, 2 at large? Are we going to have a bicameral house? Are going to be a unicameral house?
Okay.
How are we going to do this thing?
I got you.
Okay, but the main fact is the people had enough of what we had before and they're tired.
Yeah.
Do
you think it will work? Do you think it could work?
It could work. We need to grow up. We can't keep doing this. We have to do something to show America, to show United Nations that we're moving forward. You know?
We got to do that. We're doing something different.
Because they're going to force something on us we're not going to like.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're going to force something on us that we're not going to like.
Okay.
So we have to make the step. Okay, we have to fake it till we make it. But we have to make these small steps. Okay, because we can't go nowhere until we address reapportionment.
Okay.
How we gonna structure our government? What direction we go? We gonna stay non-incorporated territories, unincorporated territories, or we gonna be a state, or we gonna be a Commonwealth?
Yeah.
We have to discuss these issues. We have to grow up. It's going to be forced on us.
What do you think is the best way to go as far as you talk about Commonwealth or independent, or we could become an independent country
Or free associated state?
Yeah, I mean, which one do you think would best serve the Virgin Islands?
At first, I was saying free associated state. I'm still because the world is such in a flux, and I don't know how long America gonna be.
Yeah.
So I can't say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But we have to get our stuff together here.
Yeah. No matter who, if tomorrow the Chinese decide they want us because American debt is too great, we got remember no, we are a possession.
Yeah.
A possession like a car or a house. I had enough for the car. I'm going to sell it.
We belong to somebody.
I can sell my car to you, David.
Yeah.
It's a possession.
Yeah.
Okay, so they can do anything they want to do with us.
Yeah.
But we as the people, we're still going to be here.
Yeah.
We're going to still have to live here. And we have to determine the quality of life that we want, whether it's China or America or whoever. We have to determine, because whoever the nation is that takes us over still has to comply with the UN Declaration of Decolonization.
Okay, I got you.
And a matter of fact, you got me going now. There are resources, that all type of resources, but especially economic resources for sustainability in non-self-governing nations, territories, and island states.
Okay.
UN giving money for this.
Okay.
To develop. So
why not get it?
exactly. So I'm going to dig now because I read the article.
Okay.
That Dr. Shinzera shared. So I'm going now to dig in deeper now to say, well, what kind of resources can we get?
Okay.
Because for me, honestly, I believe that every house in St.Croix, if possibly the funding are there from the UN, because they're talking about conserving energy and renewable energy. Listen, for me, WAPA could shut down.
Okay. And we're going to talk about that too. But
okay, yeah. But because I think that at some point in the future, we need to have solar panel in everybody's house.
Okay. Okay.
And I don't think it can't be done. I'm going to say this, and I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. When I begin to say certain things in this community, I get this whole thing. It can't be done. I'm saying to you, I've said it before, I'm saying it again. If these things are being done everywhere else in the world, then why can't it be done in St.Croix?
Yeah.
Things that are being done everywhere in the world, even in St. Thomas, when we talk about St.Croix, it can't be done. So I label anybody that comes to me and tell me that what I am presenting to the people of St. Croix as my platform can't be done. I will call you an enemy of the state, flat in your face.
Okay.
Because you don't have not good intentions for this place if we are just supposed to stay bush.
Okay.
Okay? Talk about transportation. Talk about even how we could talk about resolutions forever, but it's the attitude of the people that has to change.
Okay.
That's why I said my campaign slogan is New Breed 8. A new way of thinking for a new way of living. We have to change this mindset we have about here. It's killing us. It's crippling us as a people.
I got you.
And then we have, and what I'm saying, because look, here we come in here with the Turks and Caicos Airlines.
Yes.
I was embarrassed when they said that the Virgin Islands, again, it's not the first time we're hearing this.
Yeah.
It's the hardest place in the region to do business with.
Okay.
It's not the first time we're hearing this. Is it by design that we from St. Croix can't seem to get to the other Caribbean islands on the road where we come from?
Yeah.
Is it by design that we can't get we have to spend $1,500 out of go north to come south?
Yeah.
Like Columbus?
Yeah.
Like a Columbus move, go east to reach west, or reach west, go west to reach east.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Is it by design that we're being kept apart from each other? Because other Caribbean islands are in rapid development, you know?
Yeah, we're behind.
We're behind. I said we have lost our royal estate because of our mindset that we have crossed here. We have to do better as a people. We have to think differently. We have to stop looking in the darkness and focusing on frivolities and foolishness that has no eternal purpose in your life or the destiny of this nation. We as in this age group have to apologize to our children for what we have done in this place and the mess you have brought this island nation to. We have to apologize. Whether we can go to school and cuss out the teachers and fight with teachers and our children fighting parents and we think it is cute. It's an abomination. It looks nasty. It's foul. It speaks to us as barbarians. I'm telling you all, you don't have to like what I say, but somebody has to tell you all, this is leadership. This is leadership. Okay, you're accustomed to leaders talking venom and nastiness and foolishness, and you keep voting for them. You want to know why we are the way we are now.
Well,
because look how you're put in. Look what they were speaking over your place, what they were speaking over you. Okay? And now we have to come back as new breed leadership and have to counteract all the negativity that was done in this land, affecting our children, affecting our educational system. When our children don't even know about mango and locust and that kind of stuff. What you telling me that the cultural division of the Department of Education, 2 men retired from there, and we still don't have 1 mango plus 2 mango equal 3 mango?
I hear you.
You don't care. That's telling me that we had a generation of us that was selfish and did not care.
Did not care.
Once I eat, and my 4 me and my 4 eat, we don't care about nobody else. And that's where we're suffering today. I want to blame every elected official. Everybody are wrong except blaming ourselves. Point a finger, so because we all are responsible for where we are today. We all have stolen from the government. So we're talking about politicians thief and this body thief. We have a culture of thieving. Because you leave, when you come to work at 8 o'clock, at 8:30, and your supervisor fixed it up for you for 8 o'clock, you thieving. And when you leave from 2, and you come back till 5, and you still act like you've been to work all day, you're thieving. So we have a culture of thief, a culture of corruption that we need to check ourselves. This time in the Virgin Islands, especially in St. Croix, is a time for self-reflection.
Okay.
Because we have a generation behind us
That's coming.
that look at the one, 9 coming, look at the going. We have to bring them to come. They don't want to vote. They don't have no hope for nothing. Nothing.
Yeah. All right, let's roll on here. Let me ask you another question here. Let's talk about what are your thoughts on the whole area of medical marijuana, legalization, hemp. That whole that's a whole big circle there of many things. But what's your thoughts on that?
You always ask me that question every time I come on your program.
I know it's important.
Yeah. Well, again, back to feasibility study.
If it's done right, it could yield.
It could be of course, we know that. We know that.
Yeah.
Again, back to feasibility study. They were too coward to deal with the medicinal marijuana issue.
Okay.
So they said, okay, we can do a study on hemp. Well, what they study there? They can study about water. Anything they're going I just said before, anything they're going to profit us as a people have to go to a study. They take some $200-something thousand to do a hemp study. You just study hemp. You don't smoke hemp. You can't smoke hemp. You don't get high from hemp.
Yeah.
The CBD is what we're looking for out of the hemp. You're drinking hemp milk.
Yeah.
You're wearing hemp clothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what is the problem? You can't smoke the hemp. Granny, uncle, who understand hemp, you can't smoke it.
Yeah.
You make clothes from it. You make rope from it.
Make a lot of things.
I think that I was reading, I think it was yesterday, 2 days ago, about how much an acre of hemp could yield.
Yeah. It yields a lot.
It yields a lot.
Yeah. So you're definitely in favor of that. So you could see, up east somewhere, north side, just acres of hemp growing.
Nobody's smoking that. Nobody's going to thief that. But say, if you don't understand the industry, and again, we have limited, and we need to.
Got to open our heads.
Yeah, man, we
too close-minded a bit. Yeah.
I want to say this. I'm going to say it to you today. I got a phone call from some St.Thomians, right? Prominent St.Thomians, supporting my candidacy here in St. Croix and talking to the people here to support. So the phone call came in. James, the St.Thomians, them say, if you come St. Thomas and run, they'll vote for you.
Okay.
I was like, You're going to have to... It's said because you're the most open-minded candidate you have seen from St. Croix in years. I'm not boasting. I tell you what they tell me.
Okay.
Okay? We too close-minded.
Okay.
We too close-minded as a people. And we listen to too much rumors, and we die in slavery, whatever they tell you we believe, because we don't want to read. Reading is important.
To understand, yeah.
To understand what's
Yeah.
taking place in, and what, when somebody say we can do well off of hemp.
Okay.
We can do well off of hemp.
What about medical marijuana? There's a whole thing of like the medical tourism industry here. You know, just getting people to come here and get treatment, and then, you know, going back to your room and smoking a joint. Just as a process of healing yourself. People are staying here in hotels. People are spending money here in the local economy. So I think that's another win-win situation. But what do you think about
Medicinal marijuana. I think I spoke about the last time. Israel has an excellent medicinal marijuana program.
Okay.
Okay. You could go to Colorado and then places. No. I like Israel own.
The way they do it. The way they do it.
You come into the clinic. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
And wherever they gave you what is your allotment for the day, for the week, whatever.
Okay.
You go to the methadone clinic.
Yeah.
Similar to that.
Okay.
So you come in with your doctor. You come in with the doctor prescription, and you're more likely already in the database.
Yeah, okay.
And what the condition is, okay, and they ask you prefer oil.
Okay.
You prefer edibles. You prefer to smoke it.
Okay.
Okay. And whatever you decide, you and your doctor decide, that would be the formula. That would be the way they will give it to you.
Okay.
But you're giving to you. They could go home and do what with it.
Yeah.
But they're giving it to you there.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
You get your oil there. Your oil allotment for the week.
Okay.
That's yours.
Okay.
Okay. Instead you're going to the shop. You know it's game. Everybody got a card. If you go to California and get a card now too. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying, David?
That's gonna be the hard
okay.
commodity.
So exactly. So I'm saying, if you do that, we do it right. Because you've been prophesied in churches throughout St.Croix about St.Croix being the healing capital of the Caribbean. I don't know if you ever heard that prophecy before.
Yes.
Through the churches.
Yes.
About St.Croix being the healing capital of the Caribbean. Now, I'm going to say healing two ways. If you plant the right type of food here, like the okra and thing, and the proper food, we won't have the high concentration of diabetes that we have.
I got you.
Okay? So healing that one way by the food that we eat.
Yes.
I could say miraculous healing is taking place as well,
Yeah.
but also the medicinal marijuana as well.
Okay. Okay. So you find those, you're sort of in favor of those.
Yeah.
So let's. I'm just going on my list here. So let's jump into the whole thing of the hospital. You know, the hospital's been struggling, and you know, at times there was some talk about it closing. That always worries me when I hear there's some talk in the paper where you hear that the hospital may close because one thing or another. I mean, what is your vision for the hospital? I know Governor Mapp was talking about making it, I guess, smaller, less beds. But what are your thoughts on the hospital? I mean, will you be able to get some money together to get the hospital in order?
You asked me if I can get some money together. They got the money already. They got the money already.
Okay. Okay.
The money was already allocated for that. Hospital.
But wouldn't there be another allocation come January once you guys get in? Couldn't there be more money?
Well, right now, that hospital project and renovations under the federal government jurisdiction to bring us.
Okay.
Okay, so
just let them deal.
let them handle their business.
Okay.
Our thing is that board needs to be dismantled.
The what?
The
what?
board.
Okay,
I think the
board.
hospital needs to come back under the Department of Health.
Okay.
Okay? We just got too much people eating 3 and 4 times.
Okay.
And some people eating at all. I being real.
Okay.
Some
okay.
people eating 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 times cross out the same government, and some ain't eating at all. I'm just saying, take the hospital board. It has been a problem.
Yeah.
And put the hospital back under Department of Health with a director.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So was it like that before?
Yeah, we didn't handle we wanted that. Charles Howard in the morning, the clinic was under the Department of Health.
Okay. So was that? So when did they move it out from that? Did that? I guess was in the 90s.
My son, time passed me by so fast. Had to be about the 80s, 90s. Yeah,
Okay. Okay. So you think for it to function better, it would be better served to be under the Department of Health, under that umbrella?
Yeah, under an umbrella.
Okay.
You know, you probably have a director, assistant, the director of the.
Yeah.
You know, and we move from there.
Okay.
Okay, it's just too much.
Okay.
It's just too much chief and too Indian brave.
Yeah. Yeah. Doing all the work.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And with all these amount of people we paying to think, we just still ain't thinking.
Yeah. Yeah. I got
You know, and understand that the motivating factor behind not wanting to think is, if we have to think we're going to get the money. For example, limiting the terms for the Senate. They're going back and forth to you. Back on the reapportionment, the senators' terms need to be limited.
Okay. Because right now they can pretty much run.
Man, that's crazy. You got senators from Hugo to Maria?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
For me, again, I just bring in what my opinion.
Yes.
And when I get in, what the direction I'm looking at. Listen, 2 4-year term for the senator is the limit. That's for the governor. 2 4-year term. Go home.
Okay.
Don't come back.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
2 4-year terms for
That's
this.
8.
Yes.
Because you don't know already that in 2 years, a freshman senator can't get anything done. You know what I mean? I say strategically, you have to move in the community and do stuff in the community and be active out there. But as far as laws and bills and things, it takes time,
to get that whole process going.
Yeah, okay. For example, we started, when did Sarah come in a year ago? January she came in?
Yeah.
Sometime before the storm or something?
Yeah.
Right? You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm saying 2 4-year terms. Election every 4 years, save money. James, you like to save money? You're asking me ways to cut back what I'm doing for economy and revenues? This we're doing. 2 years, every 4 years, gubernatorial, senatorial election. It done.
Okay.
This every 2 year. And I don't understand why the Democratic Party by now can't go to Central High or some school and have their own conference, a convention like we do when we were small. When we were small, you go to St. Joseph High School and have the Democratic Convention there, and you pick the slate of our candidates.
I got you.
Now for one party, we want to spend. You see what I'm talking about?
Yes, it's frivolous spending, basically.
It's frivolous spending.
Yeah, I understand.
It's frivolous spending. So either we're serious about saving money or you're still playing games and trying to fool the people and think that people ain't seeing. But God raising up grassroots leaders. I don't have a bunch of big face signs.
Yes.
People say, but James, you start your campaign. My campaign started in June in 2016. Nobody sets the pace for my race. Okay? I am not a long term. I'm a sprinter. I take in your home. Okay? But the thing about it is, you are the grassroots people who supported my campaign. Because I got 121 signs from January. Whose interest am I really representing?
I got you. Let me ask you another question. Mental illness. That's another big thing here. Going on here in the Virgin Islands. You see it all the time. People just walking around kind of aimlessly. There's that homeless mental illness, and then there's the mental illness through like when you get sick, like dementia and those kind of things. What are your thoughts on that? I mean, you any thoughts on getting that? Maybe building a sort of a mental institution where people can come and get treatment and a bed and all that kind of stuff, place to rest, some counseling.
Them type of social issues. You see, we need, again, I'm coming back to us as a community. We are the government. The people make up the government. Okay? And we want the government to do everything. While the churches then bringing in all the money and ain't doing nothing. Stuff like homelessness, if they read the Bible, a mental illness and that type of stuff are supposed to be resolved by the church. You are paying tithes to these churches, pastor driving Jaguars and this type of stuff, okay? And they only gonna get involved in businesses or stuff that's gonna make them profit, okay? Stuff like mental illness and home for mentally ill supposed to be done by the churches. Supposed to be done by the church.
So why are the churches helping?
I go back to the same thing: selfishness. Selfishness about a money making. If I'm gonna profit me and my four, I'm not gonna do it.
I'm not gonna do it.
And we don't want, and the people in the church become elitist. They don't want to get their hands dirty. They said it's Jesus Christ and the Christ-like, but they want to get their hands dirty. They want to go and put their hands down and deal with the less fortunate. Okay, they like that because they have arrived, so they don't want to deal with them. Okay, they probably don't know, say home or something like that. If you get your social security check coming into the, you understand I'm coming?
Yeah.
But it comes stuff like building a home, they could do it. The resources are there. But a lot of our independent churches here are not affiliated with the national church,
They're just independent.
Independent and do what they want. So
Okay.
they're not affiliated in national church. And we say, for example, after hurricane, I say CBN come down here and give us goods. Or at Parsley come down here and we're not affiliated like that. They do their own thing and they throw the money how they want or whatever. So
Okay.
you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Has anybody approached the pastors or the head of these churches?
Yes, man. This same administration, when they came into power in 2016, what year did they say? 2014 they came to power, right?
Who?
2014, the MAP administration.
Yes, 2014.
Pastor Samuel Carrion was I'll use the correct word. Hired, appointed as the liaison to the faith-based community.
Okay.
And they had several had a luncheon, and they were asking them, to please come forward and be more active, be more present in the community. And it's stuff like this. The government cannot do everything.
Yeah, I got you. All right, so as we move on here, let me ask you this this whole thing about tourism. That's still, I guess, our number one industry here. St. Croix gets maybe 1 or 2 ships a month, whereas you fly over to St. Thomas and any kind of given day, you could see 4 or 5 ships there. How do we get more ships here? How do we get more people off the ships? Which is kind of a hard thing to do because it's like we're fighting the tourist industry because they build these big ships and they're self-contained, towns, and you can get everything on the ship. But yet we want these folks to come off the ship and walk around and spend money and support the taxis and the local stores and all this stuff. What are your thoughts on that?
And David, me and you well know we've been to a cruise before. And we spend a penny out on nobody land. You know that. We've been on cruise. Oh, no, Sam, we spend the money out there. Everything free in here.
Yeah.
I already paid for this. St. Croix focusing on the tourist boat, and nothing is wrong with that. But we need to also focus on more ground air travel.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
I think it's tonight or tomorrow sometime the Airbnb is doing a presentation.
Okay.
Okay? And I think that's the way that we need to go.
Okay. So you in favor of a couple new hotels here?
I tell I already, I favor progress once we who belongs here have an advantage to get what we need to get.
Okay.
We have been at a disadvantage too long.
Okay.
Meaning I'm not against anybody coming here,
Yeah.
Okay? And I'm not one of those that say you have to pay me first to come here. I'm not one of them. I ain't got time for that foolishness.
I got you.
I want to go home, I have grandchildren and children behind them. When I close my eye, I want to leave a legacy of honesty and integrity behind them.
Okay.
That they don't have to say, well, their mother did this, or their grandmother did this, and I don't want to have that behind them. I don't want that. I don't want that to my grandchildren to hear that kind of craziness.
Yeah.
That I still have the island, and when the Royal Marriott came here, I told them to give me the money first before. I don't want to make sure them hear that kind of story about me.
Yeah.
When I close my eye and leave this land, I want to leave this as a woman of honor that made a contribution to my community.
Okay.
Okay, and that's the way to think about this. I am leaving a legacy. I'm making a contribution to my community. All right, so we have to be careful. Tourism, I know I'm all over the place, but we need to do better than the tourist boats. Like I said, we need to do more ground travel, more air travel.
More travel,
and the governor spoke to that before the storm about bringing down the concept of the airport mall concept.
Okay.
He spoke about getting that in place in St. Thomas and St. Croix as well. So we're on the way to getting things done.
Okay.
We need proper leadership with vision.
Okay.
Okay.
So with with tourism, that's one industry, but another industry could be like the whole medical marijuana industry.
Yeah, we got 420 hotels.
Yeah. What other industries do you think that we could get going here to help the Virgin Islands?
Like I spoke about the water, spoke about the mariculture, and I said that. And remember, that water extends. It's just not water. Once you get into the water industry, you have other branches that can now come from that. We spoke about. Next thing we need to clothes. And I spoke about clothes. Again, back to the basics. That's the basics. Clothes, shoes. Gildan t-shirt. Them stuff being made in the Caribbean islands.
Yeah.
What happened to here?
Yeah.
So my thing is, we need to begin to court proper business to come in this place.
Okay.
As senators, the governor himself, or whoever government may be, cannot do everything. And for the past legislature, we're watching that. He has been the one that has been going out and bringing in. These, all we do is make laws. That's part of your function. Okay, that's either is make laws, yes, but you have to go out and begin to quote industries to come in. But if we don't have a unified vision and where this territory is going, it's like we get wrong like the children with the wilderness with Moses, wrong the same mountain.
Yeah.
Okay, we must have a vision for this place. You have leadership. You must have leadership that have vision how to attract. In school, tell me why now we have all these big trucks, people around all this industry here, heavy equipment. Have anybody approached any of these companies to start a basic CDL school here? Have anybody approached any of these companies to say, listen, let us begin heavy equipment training? So we build a nation, people. So the next time round, we don't have to call in the whole U.S. and Russia to come and save us. At least we could start ourselves. That we can become a blessing. That when other areas in the Caribbean are having this type of issues, that we say we have the resource, the human resource for that area. We have to start to become a blessing. Our people need to vote. I know we're doing, but we need to vote. A lot of our native-born people don't vote.
Yeah, that's a big issue too.
I'm saying to you, hear me. They ain't care. You know why they ain't care? Because you ain't care. You made the first step on saying, I ain't going to vote. I don't care what they do with me. That's why I come to that and says, WAPA needs to be addressed and redressed with solar panels and people home because the other WAPA employees don't vote either. Yeah. So when I make this statement, I'm not going to step to James, you're talking about you don't vote. So I could say, shut down WAPA, bring in our solar power because you don't vote, you're going to say.
Well, let me ask you this. So how do you get more people to vote?
Well, like I was.
How do you get more people?
You have to talk. You have to. I went to a barber shop last week by Thomas Bakery. Well, a lot of young men that were non-voters.
Okay.
By the time I don't run my mouth in there. And they level. Because what I'm saying to you, I say all the time. Okay, and the young men that were like, man, we're going to vote for you, man. We have to go register, Because when you don't register to vote, you're telling them you don't care. And they say, well, they ain't care, we ain't care either. Let's fling them in a Hotback Scholar project.
Yeah.
You know, let's fling them here. Let's do this for them. Let's do that to them because they don't care. So why should we care about them?
Do you think anybody that was in that barbershop has registered to vote since you were in there?
Well, they tell me to bring back bumper stickers. So tomorrow I'm going to make a run-in and see who. But I wasn't speaking about politics. I was speaking to their purpose. You see, this is the point we're missing.
Okay.
This is the point we're missing. You have to speak. Go vote. Speak to the purpose.
Okay.
So God send you here and you're going to speak to the purpose. Man, and I move in the gift of prophecy.
Yes.
So I can discern and the Holy Spirit show me what their giftings are. I said, man, you had dream, you had want to be a pilot or a navigator. What happened? You see them. I said, what happened to you? And then he gave me some story. How old are you? You could still do it.
Yeah.
But our children have been beaten down here so long. Okay? And all we just give them is party, a jam, okay, something to keep them sedated and desensitized that their life are wasting away and they're living without purpose. That they were sent with once you're small, you could see they gifted, they do that kind of thing. They come by the time they get to school, so now they ain't gifted no more.
Yeah.
They can't do this. The young men them it's sad. From the time our young men reach, our children them reach 13 years old, junior high, start to get a little problem, and that is the age they do give problems. You know, we've been young.
Yeah.
I get enough blows at that age group.
Yeah.
Cough down and thing from my grandmother. Okay? They send them to the alternative school. You don't even give them a chance. What alternative? That's not the alternative. Learning heavy equipment is the alternative.
Yeah.
Being a diesel mechanic is the alternative. Learning you bring in men from Puerto Rico to fix via and they make the matters worse. You're telling me that my young men and my young women here can't put a yellow wire with a yellow wire?
Yeah.
And a red wire with a red wire. You got to bring in Puerto Ricans that disconnect the phones them and cut the wrong wires them. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah. There's room for improvement there for sure.
They're being overlooked. Our young people are being overlooked. But you're right to, for example, you put a law, the anti-gang law, anti-loitering law thing in place. My old self gone son here is as usual. My head tie up that day, can if they comb my hair, have to get cut. And next lady, her head tie up. And next lady come with a wig, and the wig I look like a head tied to them too. And we're talking. Here comes the security guard. you have to disband. I said, what are you talking about, God? You all have to move from here.
Yeah.
I said, me move from here. What are you telling me, my son? He says, they see now in the camera. And I said, I've been here too long. Well, you know, David. I went Tizik on them. I said, well, the water was. But since you got a problem, move me.
Okay.
Not when it's when my campaign manager telling me about this anti-loitering law, this anti-gang law. If me and so when I got to when I go to campaign, my orange shot, they're gonna arrest me.
Yeah.
Come on, what are you doing?
Yeah. You're
building more jails. One of the sitting senators right there telling me holding back this year, you know. You making money from Bonneville. Because Bonneville renting your space, but Bonneville ain't hiring our young men them. How could you be a part of that?
I got you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
you bringing in Puerto Ricans. Puerto Rico is supposed to be WhatsApp than the Virgin Islands. You're bringing in Puerto Ricans to run the wires from the pole to the house for reconnection installation, and they're messing it up. What's happened to our young people here?
So you think we need more? Obviously we need more technical schools. I mean, so you're definitely in favor of like technical training.
But then we have to train our workforce for where we going. Here come back again. Where we going? Nation building. It calls now for when we get together as elected leaders now. Okay, what is it we're doing? Where are we going? Where do we see ourselves in the next 10, 15, 20, 25 years?
Okay.
But the sad part is if the leader himself don't have the individual person don't have a personal vision for their life, I don't have one for the nation. That's why they jump up and tell you, I run in, me running. I run. You don't have a vision for your life? You know if you're running or not? I run in and got the people them in the same way like yo-yos. He run in, he confused him for you're already being deceptive.
Okay, I got you. Let me ask you this. One of the questions that Soup and I always have to ask. This whole Attorney General. The Attorney General. Yeah, the Attorney General. Yes, the Attorney General is elected, not elected, but he's appointed by the governor. And he's supposed to be the top law person for the public. So in my mind, that doesn't make sense. So I'm thinking that that position should, 3 people or 4 people or 5 people should be running for Attorney General. They have their qualifications. They come on this show, we talk to them, and then the people vote for the top law person. So what are your thoughts on that?
I tell you, it's nation building. And I told about we have to restructure this whole government. I didn't tell you that? Okay. With a reapportionment. So that is something we need to address.
Okay.
Okay? Because we had a bad, Walker ain't that bad. But the one that we had before, William was Vincent.
Frazier?
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
He was the governor attorney. He wasn't the people's attorney.
Yes.
So yes, they need to be elected.
Okay.
So again, we have to restructure our whole government. We have to. We there. 1800s. We antiquated, baby. We gotta come forward.
Okay.
To be effective and relevant.
Okay. Another hot button issue is GERS. People still not getting paid. The people say in 2023 it's going to be no money, and then nobody's going to get any check. I mean, how do we fix GRS so that it doesn't? Because some people also seem to feel too that if the GRS closes, like the whole economy here is going to go down, which I never heard before. But some people were saying, yeah,
it will have an impact, but I don't think it'll be that. It'll have an impact.
Okay.
It will have an impact, but not like you're saying, like every kind of gets the GRS. You don't get GRS?
No.
Okay. No. How much of us work for government to get GRS?
Yeah.
You understand? But the government, the public pension, and I said that last year, I'm saying it again, the public pension fund is in trouble globally. It's not just on St. Croix, in the VA. It's not a unique situation to us.
Okay.
It's a global situation.
Okay.
And the same thing, they've been dipping into the fund and the audit not been paying in.
Okay.
They have been matching the funds from the employees.
Yes.
Okay? And I say it needs funding.
Yeah.
The last thing I heard, because last year when they had the GRS, had something like UVI, and the candidates were there asking us, I said, you all have land. I said, you have land in East End. Do something with that.
Yeah. But it's land everywhere.
No, they have GRS have land up in Eastern Prime.
Okay, I got you.
170 acres in Coakley Bay, Seven Hills. I think that's like.
Oh, in that area back up that way. Yeah.
Okay, and what I mentioned to, I mentioned to them, I said, I got land. You know, you could divide. You could do something with the land where you, in lieu of or whatever. And some of the people were like, we didn't even think about that. I said, people, is that your land?
Yeah.
It's your money by that.
Yeah, pay for the land.
I mean, it's amazing, but. So like I said, if we do the water industry and we do it properly, we can have funds from that going into the unfunded liability for the GRS. I don't know how long it'll be able to be sustained, but I think the governor have a plan on that as well with the same land.
Okay.
The same land out there.
Okay.
But we again are growing up. We have to grow up.
Okay.
Okay. We want government. We want the government to do everything for us. That's a slave mentality. You have to take care of you. You're responsible for your own retirement plan. Because those of us that don't work for government, okay, I have a retirement plan. I don't include GRS.
Yeah.
Okay?
This is your own personal.
This is my own personal
thing.
plan, and not in the stock market either.
Yeah.
Okay, because when you are playing, and this is the part that hurting me, that our local people work government for so many years, close to retire my age group, and don't own anything. See, I don't like when I say this, but I tell you, this is a different type of campaign, because we're building a nation and we have to grow up, or we're going to be forced to grow up. And if you don't want to grow up in this season, you're going to be passed by.
You pass by, yeah.
You're going to be passed by, because we have you have the ability to get land if you want it. Okay? I'm saying, because GRS, first and foremost, when Walter I.M. Hodge did the bill for the GRS, right? Everybody get happy, money come in. Remember, a lot of people are being poor. So a spirit, that's a spiritual term, we call it a parasite, not parasite spirit, where you eat up your inheritance and leave nothing for your children behind. And the GRS was structured, and for me, after you come for 2 personal loan, don't come back.
Okay.
Because the next loan have to be one for a piece of land or a house mortgage.
Okay, I got you.
You understand?
Yeah.
That way would have still been afloat and not balling today.
Yeah.
That way would have had more.
Would
have had because $100,000 future value and a mortgage, right? It's about $300,000.
Yeah.
All right. You. So I'm just. You know what I'm saying? These things are doable.
Yeah.
After you don't get, we could have given loan to Carambola and loan to Seaborn that take the harbor, take it to Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
So I'm saying here, we're not thinking straight. Okay? You want people to work all these years from, not everybody. You know who you be. You work all these years for government, okay? And you don't own a house. But you take a loan for retirement. Every time they give a loan, you take a loan. You don't own a house. You don't own a proper car. What do you own?
So people are just taking loans for just
Christmas.
Personal.
Christmas.
Okay.
Carnival. And some of them take loans for, I'm not saying it's but the majority did that.
Yeah, I got you.
I said my grandmother raised me, if you're going to have a lump sum of money, child, make sure when the money done, you have something of value.
Yeah.
That if you have to sell, it could be more than
what you kind of put into it. I got you.
Okay?
I got you.
All right, so the GRS had done that, would have been in that case now. Some of the resolution that's being done in different areas with retirement public fund is they call it self-fund, where they still take, in our case, the 8% out of your check and you hold it. At the end of the quarter or the end of the 6 months of the year, you get that money back. Now you can put it in a 401k, an IRA, you could drink it off, casino it off, but it's your money.
Yeah.
You're responsible for your own retirement.
Yeah. I got you.
You gotta grow up.
Yeah.
But you gotta grow up, man.
Is there any way that the government, and I don't know this, but 401k, does the government offer that to their employees?
No.
Is that a possible option for?
And that's where if we do the public if we do the self-fund pension plan, then this is where now the GRS will not be ruled out, phased out, but it will become as an agent.
Yes.
If you want to do an IRA,
yeah,
they want to do a 401k, then they will have the proper people in place that we would know we can put the money there.
Yeah.
So yes, it can be done.
Okay.
And that's exactly where my idea was going.
Okay. Okay. As we move on here, another thing I want to talk to you about is education. Teachers' pay, books, school grounds, the whole thing of modular schools. There's a lot of talk about the Department of Education has the biggest budget. The Department of Education being top heavy. Any thought?
Top heavy.
Any thoughts on that?
Maria, our well wished for child. The schools were in disarray before. And the storm come, but not all the schools them destroyed. Not all of them are destroyed, but it's a chance for us to get new schools. Them school, I'm in my 50s. I know when Concordia School built. I was a little girl going to St. Patrick's School. I know when they built.
Yeah.
I know they built in a gut. I want to know what they built. All our schools in guts.
Yeah.
And then you put the music room in the basement.
Yeah, yeah.
You know
Poor planning and poor thought.
People. Yeah, and the thing about it is, when our forefathers was telling them, you can't build there. That's hard and gut. You can't build there. They wasn't listening to us because they knew our land more than we. So the same Army Corps engineer that telling us that our school, those same schools are now what? Void. They're condemned.
Yeah.
It's the same Army Corps engineer that tells people to build it there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They really misled us on that one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Let me ask you a
Because we
question.
think that white is right.
Yeah. You are you in favor of teachers' pay?
Of course.
Raise?
Yes, man. I like to be a teacher, you know.
Okay.
Oh,
'Cause
my
that's a
first
big
profession.
that's a big thing
It's
now.
sad.
because-
It's sad when it's sad when teachers have to use their own money to buy supplies.
Supplies, yeah.
I met a parent at the beginning of the school year, not this school year, last school year, and I had a business meeting with him. He said, "Miss James, bear with me." I said, "Why?" He said, "I have to go. I saw a teacher take duct tape to her bulletin board. I was going to be the border." She said, "He just take a duct tape from her. I'll be back." And he went and he bought the borders for the bulletin board. So it's not just teachers that have been putting the money, have been parents that have been coming and said, "We're going to help too."
Yeah. It's when I go in Office Max here and I see a lady or a guy with 2 carts
Yes.
full of a bunch of stuff, you got to think that that's a teacher. But I also say to myself, I hope they're getting reimbursed for that.
They don't get reimbursed. That's the law. And that's why they're hurting. That's why they're crying. That's why they're protesting, because to be told, you don't know when.
Yeah.
And that's sad. You mean you don't know when?
Yeah. I think teachers really need to protest more because in America, I'm sure you heard that there's many school systems that they're protesting
For the same conditions.
Yeah, and they're at the end of the day or after 2 or 3 days they are getting a raise.
The last time I had fun in a protest was in 1984. And that was when Bob Brown was running for governor. And we didn't get our raise as teachers. Or the whole government were asking for a raise until we shut the government down. St. Croix, not St. Thomas, St. Croix shut it down.
Okay, I got you.
Okay? It's until the last couple of days that St. Thomas joined us. We had big march in Frederick Town, in Christian Town. I don't mean like a 10 or a 20. I mean, we were out by the hundreds.
Yeah.
We shut the government down until Wang Louis found the Roy money, the 28A or 28A fund that had fine to pay us.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay?
So, but we got to protest in
I
numbers
don't think we have
first.
seen anything like that ever since.
Oh, really? Okay.
Because people, it's the fear that have been placed in people. I don't like that fear that I see my people walking in here. I don't like that fear.
Yeah.
They're
When you
afraid
walk,
to
you see the
speak
fear
out.
in their eyes,
You can
yeah.
see that they're afraid to speak out.
Yeah.
So they will call me on the side and, "Miss James, so. Okay, I go side for you because I'm afraid nobody cross here."
Yeah.
And somebody has to be a voice for the people.
Yeah. I got
Okay,
you.
so I am the grassroots candidate.
I got you.
I am that grassroots candidate. You don't have no grassroots candidate. Everybody representing some special interest.
Yeah.
The only special interest I have is you all, eh?
Yeah.
And who know me, know me. What I say is what I mean.
I got you.
I don't play, but I'm hurting. I don't want to vote. I tell her voting. I vex too. That's why I in the forefront, taking a lead, representing you that's hurting and afraid to speak. The liberty they give you, afraid to open your mouth for that. If you say you're hurting, they're going to take a little bit away from you. It's wickedness that's taking place across here in this place.
Yeah, I got you.
You know, so I am the grassroots candidate. What you can say, I will say for you.
Set for you, yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. Let me ask you 2 more questions because it's almost 9:30 here.
Thank you.
Infrastructure, roads, guts, sidewalks.
They're coming.
That coming?
I only repeating what I'm hearing.
Okay.
That's part.
You say coming because of what his map is doing now?
Well, the money has to come in for infrastructure.
Yeah.
Okay, so and I think about it, I want people to understand that before the storm, we're going to get the roads fixed.
Okay.
The last press conference before we had to talk about Irma and Maria, about the governor saying that the highway funds were coming in to fix the road, to rebuild the road, not throw the asphalt and tomorrow the rain wash it away. To properly build the roads. He spoke about the highways. About the highway probably see the water settling.
Yeah.
It had to be raised up. This was already in the making before
the
hurricane. But here comes the well-wished-for child
to
give us exactly what we need to go forward and to build properly.
Yeah.
That's why if you read and you're paying attention, and this when he spoke about the $530 million coming for highway repairs, he clearly stated, ain't gonna be VI paving there with a joke himself, you know. These are federally contracted road builders that's coming.
Companies coming down.
Yeah, you know, jokey thing where I see they pave my road, the road up by me the other day.
Yeah.
And they do not drainage to the side.
Yeah.
The road and the side, the road and the side is equal.
Yeah.
So when rain fall, here we go again.
Yeah, same problem.
Okay, so
So my only concern with the monies coming in now is we have to think about maintenance, because we could, in 3 years from now, we could have the same roads again. So I gather that, you know, we do things here without putting money in for like a maintenance plan.
that's true.
And we have to have money for maintenance 3 years from now, so we're going to have the same bad roads in 3 years. You know, I mean, it has to be maintained. You just can't fix them.
If they're built properly, I maintenance would be like what? Once they build properly, it's not much maintenance as far as just got pothole, they have to go and fill it.
Okay.
But if you do it properly, we shouldn't have that problem. The proper drainage.
Yes.
The proper elevation of the road.
Yes.
Okay, the proper, if you have an elephant back or you're going to lean the road.
Yeah.
If it's done properly, we shouldn't be seeing any problems to our road anytime soon. It's not VI paving.
Yeah.
That's why the governor spoke to the tree paving company and said, if you're smart, you will get in touch with these companies.
I remember
because you're eating like you're eating now.
Yeah. I guess what the governor wants, these local paving companies to be partners with these bigger companies to do the work here. And I remember
they figure they're going to get it's federal fund coming in.
Yeah.
And federal funds coming with the money and the human resource to get it done.
To get the job done.
Yes. It needs to be done like that.
Okay.
It needs to be done like that because we can't. Remember that we get away. Climate change is becoming the climate change. They call it global warming. That's what they want to call it, and whatever they're doing to us. Okay, so we need to make sure we're properly built and resilient.
Yeah.
It might be a hurricane the next time. We don't know, but we want to be resilient. And talking about that, we need to make sure we also begin to store water inland.
Yeah.
We have to make sure certain things are inland.
Yeah.
You know, and not look at the coastline, but we have to be realistic to where we at. That type of living on the coast is not going to be feasible anymore like it used to be.
Yeah.
Okay? So we have to be able to begin to store water. Like my concern is that Vitima building in Harman Hill. I don't know if they have plans for it or what. We have too much properties around here that are just lying
that could be used.
That could be used. And they will be used.
Okay.
They will be used.
One other quick question here. WAPA and renewable energy, solar panels, wind turbines. You in favor of that kind of stuff?
But you hear me just tell us, sir? You hear just tell you for me WAPA could shut down?
Okay.
Or change what I said downside, they just put us there's funding out there for this type of stuff.
Okay.
Okay, and like I have to walk to I remember what the governor said about the wind turbine. This is all part of the reconstruction. Okay, wind turbines to cut back on the WAPA costs. Because we're supposed to be down to what? 25% fossil fuel reduction, 50% by a certain amount by 2020 or some time frame. But I still saying that I know there have to be resources out there where we can begin to get our different homes in the community with solar panels to reduce our footprint.
Yeah. To
reduce that footprint and to cut costs, save some money. Yeah. The people and the VA people suffering a lot. Well, you got to consider, you got to pay, you check government employees. I'm going to go to government employees. Your check come. The average person, you got what they want to, not GRS coming out. Yeah. What they want to, not your union coming out. This coming out, that coming out, the other thing coming out.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Did I give them a choice?
I got you. So I'm just trying to pay attention. People are sort of commenting on kind of what you're talking about here. Someone is saying nothing for us. I have been home for years and no work. So many young adults want to come home and give back, but there's nothing here. I agree with her. Some other stuff people are commenting here. So our guest tonight is Patricia James. It's 9:35. Sort of wrap this up here. Why are you running? How you going? Just give us a 2-minute wrap up, and then we'll just leave it at that.
Thank you. Everyone have been sent to the earth with a divine purpose.
Okay.
From the time I was small, I like politics, and I had made a comment as, "We want to when you grow up, I want to be the first female governor." Okay. And for years I'm gonna do it. But then I began to get frustrated. I tell you, when you're frustrated, you're doing something else because you're out of your purpose.
Yeah.
And the frustration hit me, and I went to get several prophetic words. People that from here.
Yeah.
But from different people began to say, "This, you're called to government."
Yeah.
Confirming what I knew and beginning to lead me in that direction. So it's time, and I've carried St. Croix like a mother carries a baby from a young child.
Okay.
I've carried this nation in my womb for a very, very long time.
Okay.
And what we have become, we don't need to be at this. We don't need to be here.
Okay.
And when I got my PhD, and I tell people every day, my PhD is not for Patricia James, It's for the people of the Virgin Islands, especially St. Croix. Here in the territory, we're the only ones in the Caribbean that you hearing Dr. So-and-so in the Senate, attorney so-and-so, Dr. So-and-so. Some of them, I wonder if some of our senators them even have a GED. How do they behave and how they conduct themselves? So my love, and I told you I'm a generation Crucian. My love is for this place.
I got you.
I ain't going nowhere. I go and come back. We say go away, it's too long to study, to research, to come back to build.
Yeah.
Okay? I love this place called St. Croix with all that I am. Okay? I'm not in it for the $85,000. I've made more money than that selling cars.
Yeah.
I don't own for my house. I pay off my mortgage in 5 years.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
I know how to manage and how to take a penny and make it $100 if I wanted to.
I got you.
Okay? All right? All I'm saying that it's time for somebody like me to make a contribution to my people. I get black collar. What the person says correct. I get black too. I got family working in government house. I got family the directors in administration, and they know my qualification. They know what I'm capable of doing. You think they ask me to get a work? No. So I just leave it alone and I do what I do.
You do what you do. Yeah.
I do what I do. Amen. But I do the people of St. Croix.
I got you.
This is what my love is.
Yeah, I got you.
I don't deal with alien. I have my beliefs about certain things, about homosexuality, about certain things, but that doesn't stop me from loving. Because at the end of the day, whether you're gay, whether you're transgender, whatever you may be, Catholic, Rastaman, whoever, we all need water.
Yeah.
And we all need food.
That's it.
And we all need transportation. And we all need love.
That's it.
And my love is for this place, and I'm asking people of St. Croix, you all supported me well last election for a first timer. I'm asking you to give me the chance to serve you with honesty, integrity. You have to worry about me sleeping with 3 or 4 different men. I have taken a vow to sexual purity that I can represent my people well. That's what I'm about, representing St. Croix well, representing the Virgin Islands well, quality leadership. Okay, I have sat with kings and queens. What do you mean? I was summoned to Antigua in 2011 to do a consultation on the Antigua Boys' Home. I was called by the director of the board, David King. After I finished doing the SWOT analysis, we call it, I had to give that recommendation, that analysis to the Governor General at the time, Madam Louise Tucker Lake.
Okay.
And the Governor General in the Caribbean Islands is the Queen representative who is responsible for institutions, schools, nursing homes, hospitals. And I was able to have audience with her, speak to her, and exchange ideas of how to improve the boys' home. So if people from the other Caribbean islands, governments can be calling me, I think it's time for me to serve home. I've served, I think you see the list of things. In America, I teach online as a professor. So I'm all over but I'm saying it's time to bring this expertise home.
Bring it home and
okay, and I've learned something, and I don't care. Our people afraid excellence. We accustomed that slave mentality to mediocre and whatever. I don't want whatever. You're kings and queens. You're settling for whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when it comes to a spirit of excellence, let me finish with this. I applied plain. I got plenty work. So I applied for a job through labor to housing authority for field inspection. That's something I do as well for the banks. When I filled the application and nobody can routine, like, they called me on my cell phone, schedule an interview. Fine. They had me sit down a whole hour waiting for that interview. Supposed to have been 11:15, 12:15, they still didn't call me.
You're still sitting, right?
Well, I wasn't sitting no more. I get up now. I said, wait, you are paying me for lunch for today? Or I getting a day pay? Which one it is? Well, they finally called me in. I said, you really kept me out here for an hour? What the purpose of that was? They tested me. What stupidness is that? I'm telling you, David, this is the ignorant type of people that are in leadership here in the St. Croix departments. That's why we can't get no further.
Yeah, we can't get ahead, yeah.
After the interview, I did interview. I saw one of the persons in the interview, who did interview, he saw me, he says, James, come here. He said, I'm going to pinch you. He said, you did very well. You probably scored the highest in the interview. It is now to convince the panel to hire you,
yeah.
and not their unqualified friends. This is what's going on here, that way we can't get no further.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
It's the attitude that we have. I come out of there and I laugh. I saw one of the interview gentlemen, he been in one director, one place. The next thing you know, he did some places, but you can't keep still. What is it that you can't stay still? I saw him, I said to him, it's January. I just interviewed from December, 4 weeks ago. At least a letter stating, well, thank you for your interest in a position where they have been filled. You know, it's okay.
Yeah.
But nothing, I mean, I don't understand how we as a people operate business here.
Yeah.
That is why Talks and Caicos Airlines ain't coming. And we're going to lose other stuff if we don't put people in place that understand the urgency of the time we're in, David.
All right. We'll leave it at that. Our guest tonight is Patricia James. She's running for senator in the St. Croix district coming up here in November. She is independent. Thanks for coming through again.
Thank you so much for having me again, David. That was a pleasure to be with you. And I miss Campbell's soup. Tell you cold tonight. I need some soup.
I'll definitely link them up here shortly.